Today, we have an incredible story about love, moving, and royal secrets. We are going to dive into the amazing story of a princess who admitted that she still struggles with shyness, even though she was born into a royal family. We will learn how an ordinary British businessman became the husband of a princess and what he really thinks about royal protocol. In the spring of 2023, the Swedish royal court made an announcement that many had been waiting for years. Princess Madeleine and Chris O'Neill announced their decision to return to Sweden after more than a decade living abroad. This news sparked significant interest among fans of the Swedish monarchy, given that the youngest daughter of the king had long lived outside the country. In the summer of 2024, trucks carrying the family's personal belongings were sent from sunny Florida to the northern capital of Sweden. For Princess Madeleine's children, Leonor, Nicholas, and Adrienne, this meant not only changing continents, but also adapting to a completely new culture, language, and of course, new schools. Just imagine what it must be like for the children, leaving the warm beaches of Florida for Swedish winters, and suddenly finding themselves in the spotlight as members of the royal family. A whole year has already passed since their move into the royal apartments in Stockholm, and it can be confidently said that the family has successfully settled into their new home. During this time, we have seen Madeleine, Chris, and their children at official royal events much more often, which has delighted monarchy fans. Their presence adds a special warmth and sense of family to official ceremonies at the Swedish court. But let's talk about what really interests many people: the personality of Princess Madeleine herself. Unlike her older sister Victoria, who is preparing to become the future Queen of Sweden, Madeleine has always been known for her more reserved character and a certain shyness in public. In a candid interview with the program Skavlan in 2015, she admitted something that many thought was impossible for a member of a royal family. "I have always been like this," the princess said at the time. "One might think and perhaps expect that by now I would be used to it, that I would feel comfortable in front of people, photographers, and journalists asking questions. But that is not the case at all. After all, I am quite a shy person." These words reveal a completely different side of royal life, one where behind the glitter of titles and ceremonies, there are ordinary human experiences and insecurities. Princess Madeleine continued her thought with words that touched many hearts. "I do not like being the center of attention, but as an official figure, I understand that this is something I have to deal with. I fight it. I work on it." This honesty and openness make Princess Madeleine especially relatable to ordinary people, showing that even members of royal families face the same internal struggles as the rest of us. Now let's turn to someone who has always attracted special interest: Chris O'Neill. This British businessman suddenly became part of the Swedish royal family when he married Princess Madeleine in 2013. From the very beginning, Chris made it clear that he did not intend to work for the crown, preferring to focus on his own career. However, this did not prevent him from becoming a reliable support for his wife during the most important moments of her royal duties. After moving from the United States to Sweden, Chris's life changed dramatically. Now he can be seen more often at royal events, although he still approaches them with great caution. The spotlight does not attract him, but his love for his family motivates him to appear beside Madeleine at the most significant moments. Particularly interesting are his memories of meeting the king and queen for the first time. In the same Skavlan interview 10 years ago, he shared an amazing story of meeting his future father-in-law and mother-in-law. "It happened unexpectedly, so I was not fully prepared, which actually made everything easier," Chris recalled. "There is no instruction manual on how to do this. You have to learn on the go. But of course, you are a little nervous." And the way Chris addresses his royal relatives turned out to be a real revelation. When the host asked how one should address the royal couple when they are your father-in-law and mother-in-law, Chris answered without hesitation, "He is Sir, and she is Mom." Interestingly, the king did not receive the title of dad, but Queen Sylvia was given that honorary title. The interview also revealed funny details about their family life in Florida. When asked who was responsible for cooking in the family, Princess Madeleine laughed and admitted, "I have to confess, I have probably never cooked a full meal for Chris. I am an incredibly bad homemaker." This honesty and ability to laugh at herself make the princess even more appealing to the public. Currently, enjoying the summer holidays, Princess Madeleine's family is leading a relatively quiet life. Their names have not appeared on the official royal calendar for quite some time, which is perfectly natural for the summer period. Even on social media, the princess is not particularly active, except for a charming summer photo posted on the 31st of July, where Leonor, Adrian, Nicholas, and their dog Teddy are smiling happily on a green lawn. However, autumn promises to be busy for the royal family. Recent events surrounding the announcement of the Parliament opening on the 9th of September 2025 have sparked a little intrigue. Initially, Madeleine and Chris's names were not listed among the participants of this traditional event, which surprised royal watchers. After all, last year the youngest daughter of King Carl Gustaf participated in this important ceremony. The Danish publication Bildet Bladet was the first to notice this strange absence. In August, journalists observed that in the initial announcement, only the king and queen, Princess Victoria with Prince Daniel, and Prince Carl Philip were mentioned. The reasons why Madeleine and her husband were initially excluded remained unclear. However, on the 13th of August, all three events, the church service, the Parliament opening, and the cultural program, appeared on the princess's calendar, and Chris O'Neill's name was also added to the list of participating royal family members. Nevertheless, even with Madeleine and Chris's participation, the royal family will not attend the Parliament opening in full. As confirmed by the court on the 12th of August, Princess Sophia, the wife of Prince Carl Philip, will miss this event. Court Representative Margareta Torgren explained, "As you know, Princess Sophia has a young child, so this year she will not participate in many official events." The story of Princess Madeleine and Chris O'Neill clearly shows how modern royal families combine fulfilling official duties with everyday life and personal interests. They show that it is possible to remain loyal to traditions while performing duties for the crown and at the same time stay alive, real people with their own worries, doubts, and joys. Their return to Sweden opens a new chapter not only in their personal lives, but also in the history of the Swedish monarchy, proving that royal families continue to evolve while remaining a symbol of stability and continuity for their people. Thank you for staying with me until the end of this episode. If you enjoyed it, do not forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell so you do not miss new stories from the lives of monarchies. And in the comments, tell us what you think about the princess's decision to return to Sweden. Would you have done the same in her place? And remember, this story is created exclusively for informational and entertainment purposes. All facts are taken from open sources, and conclusions and opinions are just my author's interpretation of events.